I don't often get angry about European politics, but I think the stance of the French government here is pathetic. I mean, to put a defence agreement at risk because of the concerns about fishing rights, I think it's a really negative sign. And I think rather than the UK necessarily making concessions here, we should be drawing attention to this and shaming the French. Okay, so but putting aside the French bashing there, I think there is a sort of false division often made, a false choice presented between moving closer to the US or moving closer to the EU. I think in many ways we can do both. So I think there are a number of ways in which the existing free trade agreement that we've got with the EU, which is actually pretty good, by the way, compared to many other free trade agreements. That could be improved a little bit at the margin. So there are things we might do, for example, on a limited youth mobility scheme, on veterinary standards. There's something called the Pan-European Mediterranean Convention, which is an agreement on rules of origin affecting not just the EU, but many other countries in the area as well. And so there are little bits and pieces of improvements that we can do. But I'd be wary of going too far because there's a risk that we then start losing some of the benefits of Brexit. So this is the things like the ability to set our own rules and things like financial services and AI and animal welfare standards and so on. So I think there's only so far we should move back towards closer cooperation with the European Union. I think also this doesn't prevent us from doing deals with the US either. And at the extreme, by the way, I think we should simply drop all our tariffs with the US. And if they're daft enough to go ahead and impose tariffs on us, I see no reason why we should be stupid enough to copy them. So we can do both. The only guarantee is that if we were to rejoin the European Union tomorrow, as some people would be advocating, then we'd definitely be hit by the US tariffs. Whereas at least as an independent sovereign nation outside the EU, we've got a chance of negotiating something a bit better. But as I say, even if we can't do a deal with the US, we should just lower our tariffs and see UK consumers and businesses benefit as a result.